on, fellow explorers? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Crypt. Now we're gonna see, I kind of did this last minute. I kind of threw it out there that I was doing this live stream, but I kind of did it last minute, like an hour and a half ago. So we're gonna see if we can get anybody jumping up in here and seeing what's doing. First of all, I would like to apologize for the last week and a half. Things have gotten busy in the land of Tony, and I've been very busy at work. Other little obligations and work obligations have, popped up, and I've been pretty busy lately. So my apologies for the lack of content lately. I've been trying to throw out a live stream exploration here and there. I've been trying to get some content out, like a last second live stream where I'm exploring a cemetery. But the pre-recorded videos, I've just been up against it for the last week and a half with different work issues or work obligations and some personal obligations. So I have been kind of stuck, and I haven't been able to go out and film any content. So I'm hoping in the next few days I will be able to go out and get some content rolling for you guys. But it's just been so wild lately. I've just been busy at work, busy at home. It's just been really hard to get anything filmed, and like I said, I apologize for that. I know I pride myself on having regular uploads and whatnot, so we'll see. We'll see what I can do the next few days. Anyway. I've been thinking about hitting up some more of those Colma cemeteries. Colma has got like a ton of cemeteries, and I've been thinking about jumping up in some of those when I am able to go film. And there's one more cemetery that's in the city that I live in. It's like a really old cemetery. It's a different one. I was there one other time. It's like goes back to like the pioneer days, but it's a cemetery that's very, let's just say it's very neglected and kind of overgrown and kind of neglected. The church that it belongs to, I don't know if there's no money in the budget to keep it up. But in that cemetery, there's a lot of broken stones and a lot of like overgrowth of bushes and weeds, and homeless people camping out in there at times, and there's a lot of damage in there. And I was thinking about going back there to see if the church has been able to clean up that cemetery. I'd heard that it was under a lot of neglect. It's called All Saints Cemetery over in Hayward, and I had heard it was under a lot of neglect, but I had also heard the church was starting to try to take steps towards possibly cleaning it up and getting it cleaned up and everything, and I'm hoping they can, because it's a nice cemetery. It's got some founding fathers laid to rest there. And it's, interesting, and it's got a bunch of, I could tell at one time a bunch of beautiful stones. And if they can get that thing put back together, I think they could have a nice little spot for people to visit. Like I said, it's a nice cemetery. It's located in a nice hilly area of Hayward there. And it's just really pretty. There's like a nice view and everything. Teresa, what is up? And I'm hoping to get back there and hoping to see if the church cleaned that cemetery up, because it was under a lot of neglect. So happy Mother's Day, if that applies to you, Teresa. What's happening? How are you? I hope you had a great Sunday and all that. And that happy Mother's Day to everybody else out there. If that applies to you. Hope everybody had a great Mother's Day, great Sunday. I just sat around today. I took my wife to breakfast. I gave her her gift. Took my wife to breakfast, gave her her gift. Bought her some of her favorite chocolates that she loves. She loves See's candy. It's the pineapple truffle See's candy my wife likes. So I got her some of those, took her to breakfast with the kids today. So we had a nice little Mother's Day before I had to go to work. Oh, it's good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear you had a great one, you know? I do these live streams. I don't have I'm still a pretty small YouTube channel, and I try to do these live streams every once in a while. Sometimes I get a few people, sometimes I don't. And it all depends on who's available at whatever given time I go. I do go live kind of late. I go to live on my lunch break at my job, so that could be a lot of it too. That but I try to go live every so often, see who I can get up in here, and I would like to have these live streams, like these Sunday live streams, become a regular occurrence, and hopefully we can generate some interest, by doing these live streams. But I may have to do them at an earlier time, because I know in other time I get a lot of people in other time zones, and I know it's a whole thing for them to be, a lot of people to be present. But that people tell me that I go live too late at times, so we'll see. I would like to get a weekly live stream going for everybody. It would be a cool thing if we can get together once a week and just gab about cemeteries, gab about whatever we want to gab about, talking. I'm rambling, I know, but we'll see if we can get these live streams to be a regular, more of a regular thing. Hopefully in the near future. Hopefully these will catch on. Hopefully these live streams will catch on. And we can get some people in here and be regular. I would maybe be on a Saturday. The live stream, if I do a regular week live stream, then maybe on a Saturday, because I'm usually off on Saturdays. And I could probably, if I do it earlier, maybe more people can attend. Because I've had people totally tell me, hey man, you go live too late. And, in my time zone, it's 11 o'clock or it's 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock. It's too late. So I'm going to try to get it on a regular time. I was watching Faces of the Forgotten. You're one that popped up at the end of his. Oh, right on. I like the channel. Just watch the endoscope video. Yeah, that endoscope video got a pretty good amount of views. People seem to dig it. My thing is, it's kind of it. You got to be careful. Well, I feel that I'd have to be careful with something like that, because of course you don't want. You don't want to be disrespectful. You don't want to show something that maybe you shouldn't. But I mean, if my camera caught something like exposed remains, well, I wouldn't show that. Of course, I would not show that. So it's kind of like I gotta tread lightly on that endoscope thing. I'm not here to offend anybody and make people mad or anything. So it's one of those things where it's interesting as hell, because sometimes you wonder what's behind that door. You sometimes wonder, or you just want to get a closer look. If you can see in, sometimes you just want to get a closer look inside, But it's like one of those things you got to tread lightly, because I don't want to offend anybody. That's not what I'm here to do. That endoscope video was very experimental, yes. But I might be doing more of those in the near future. If not for stuff you can't see, maybe for stuff you can see, you just want to get a little bit of a closer look. But it's kind of hard, as I said in that video, it's kind of hard to keep that camera straight. Like you might go in and then it's sideways. Someone had given me a suggestion. Maybe I could attach it to like a coat hanger or something rigid where I could make sure it keeps straight to go in. But then I'd have to carry a coat hanger with me or a stick with me to attach this thing to tape it to, or whatever. My solution to that problem was, and with some of that video, what I did was on some of that footage that came out crooked, I do a lot of stuff on my iPhone. Like if I edit videos or anything like that, I do that, putting together my videos sometimes on my iPhone. I'll transfer my memory card. I have a memory card adapter that plugs into my iPhone, and I can transfer all my video to my iPhone to do stuff with it. What I do is I probably could do, and which I did in that video, I rotated the clips. Anything that came out sideways or upside down, I'm able on my iPhone to rotate the clip so it's right side up, or as right side up as I could possibly get it. So that might be the solution to that problem, you know. I noticed that endoscope, the footage comes out kind of grainy. What I did was I borrowed one from a friend. I borrowed their scope, and I noticed that the video comes out kind of grainy. So I might invest in one that's a little bit better, where the video can come out better. What about a selfie stick or one of the old telescopic antennas? Yeah, I guess, yeah, but then you gotta, that is definitely an option, but it's one of those things where I gotta carry all this stuff with me, you know? And like I said, it's sometimes it's as easy as going into the editing feature and just rotating the clip back around to like a better angle. You know, like you can rotate the pictures and stuff in the iPhones. I can do that with the clips too. So we'll see. We'll see what we can do on that, you know. But that's definitely a good idea, a telescopic antenna or a selfie stick, or someone even said just carry a coat hanger, straighten it out, and attach the camera, maybe tape it a little bit, and send it through. Keep it rigid, because that's a problem. You know, once you start sending it through, even though it's a rigid cable and you can like position it, once you start sending it through, when it gets to a certain point past you, it can start getting kind of weird on you. So we'll have to wait and see on that, you know. But it's a good idea. Thank you so much. Definitely anything you guys suggest, I'll definitely take into consideration. Telescopic antenna, one of those antennas, it can fold back down into nothing, so I wouldn't be carrying this big old thing around with me. That's definitely an idea. So thank you very much. Definitely an idea. But before I did that video, I kind of threw out some feelers about how people felt about it. And everybody seemed like they were pretty open to that idea of just me showing that stuff. But like I said, it's just one of those things, you don't want to offend people. Kind of got to tread lightly on that kind of stuff, you know. It was grainy, and all it was, the people who dropped the trash in the, yeah, that one where it was in and went down. I don't even know what that was. I don't know if that was like before it got broken. I don't know if that was like something for cremations, like an urn in there, or what that was, because it was really odd. It was small and it went down. It was really weird. I don't know if, like I said, if it was for urns, to put urns down inside, or what the deal was. But yeah, people were using it as like a garbage can, and that's unfortunate. You know, it's hard to clean that out, because you see how little that opening was. It's not like they could take the top off and go down in there and get the stuff out. You know, it's you know, it would be hard to get that out of there. You know, they should be shot. Well, definitely something. I don't know about shot, but maybe if they get caught, fined a hefty sum, because that, to me, throwing garbage down something like that, to me at least, my opinion, is that is desecrating a grave. You know, even throwing garbage down into one like that, that's kind of desecrating the grave, I think. But you know, what are you gonna do? You know, what you gonna do? Like I said, I'm probably next week, I'm going to try to get over to there's a cemetery. Like I said, I don't know who was here when I said this at the beginning of the live stream. There's a cemetery that in my area that's a really nice cemetery. It goes back like to the pioneer days. It's under, or it is under a lot of neglect. And the church that I guess owns it or is in charge of it, I had heard they said they were going to probably try to clean that up. It's just overgrown. There's a lot of broken stones in there, overgrown with a lot of weeds, people camping out in there, you know, unfortunately. And the church said they were going to start taking measures to clean that out. And the last time I was in that cemetery was probably close to a year ago. So I'm probably going to go back with my camera and film some vlogs in there and see if that has actually been cleaned out or not, you know. The broken stones, I don't know how much they could do with that. It's just been a lot of vandalism in there, a lot of neglect. Some stones, I've seen some stones in there last time I was there that were really, really awesome with like pictures and stuff on them. What's happening, Romeo? So we'll see, you know. We'll see if the church was able to clean that up or not. How you been, Romeo? What's going on? But camping out, I'm into some weird stuff, but not gonna say. Well, it's people who are basically homeless. They camp out in that cemetery. Unfortunately, there's like evidence of them having like campfires in there, burned wood, and remnants of old tents that they might have had set up in there, and garbage, old bicycles. A lot of evidence of like maybe homeless type individuals camping out in there. But like I said, I'm very interested to see if the church has been able to clean it up, because I had heard they were. So we're gonna see, hopefully, that cemetery can be cleaned up, because like I said, once it gets cleaned up, and if they're able to, that could be a very beautiful cemetery, because it is located in a hilly area with a nice view. So we'll see what happens. There's been other YouTubers that have done videos a couple of years ago or more from this cemetery. 539 Productions. I don't know if you guys watched 539 Productions, but he did a video there. I think a couple of years ago, and they were showing some cool stones. And when I was in there, I had showed some cool stones also. So it's gonna be interesting to see, definitely. I've got a few people in here now. What's happening? Anybody who just jumped in here? What's happening? I hope everybody had a great Mother's Day. I saw some new people, my counter went up a little bit, so I got some people in here. But all that good stuff. But hopefully new content on the way. Hopefully the next few days I won't be so busy and I'll be able to do it. You watch all of 539. Yeah, I love his videos. He does some good, and I'm envious of that guy, because he's able to go, it seems as though he's able to travel pretty good, like a distance to go in different places. Eventually, I would like to get to that point where I can go far and away and film videos for my channel. Right now, I'm kind of, stuck fairly local, San Francisco Bay Area. I'm pretty local here, so I would like to at some point get my channel to a point where I am able to go drive somewhere far away. I may start with Southern California. It's not too far away. It's still fairly close, and it's not too far away. I might start with Southern California. I wouldn't mind driving into Nevada a little bit to see what I could find in Nevada. That would be interesting, to see what kind of old-time cemeteries maybe I could find driving through Nevada. Definitely, other states that are further away. I've had suggestions. People suggest other cemeteries to me that are way out of California. And I've looked up some of these cemeteries that a lot of you guys have suggested to me. And I've looked up some of these cemeteries, and some of them are just awesome, but I've seen a lot of awesome ones in Southern Cal. So as far as traveling goes, I may start Southern Cal and explore at some point, hopefully in the near future, out there, and start filming videos out there. A lot of people on Instagram that I follow are posting pictures from certain cemeteries out that way, and we're talking breathtaking stuff, beautiful cemeteries out there. And not to mention the celebrity cemeteries. That would be interesting for me to visit, because I would like to visit some of those Hollywood cemeteries. I know a lot of people have done videos from those places already, but I wouldn't mind checking it out for myself, But anyway, guys, I'm done rambling. I'm gonna get out of here. My lunch break's about over. Maybe we can get these live streams, we can get the word out about these live streams and get people coming in. We can do this once a week. But I do appreciate you guys coming in, and I will talk to you soon. Peace out.